When we start to talk about data classification, we have to go back to thinking about what type of data we have. So your previous work on understanding if you have qualitative or quantitative data will come into play with our work on data classification. So we're mostly going to focus on quantitative data this week. You may be looking at maps that you're seeing either in your textbook or out in the world somewhere that how do they decide how many classes? If we're looking at population in the United States, why are there 5 different colors of blue, or 4 different colors of blue, or 7 different colors of blue representing 7 different classes of population from low to high? This is where our knowledge of classification will come in. The exercises and the lectures this week will focus on how we divide up our data. So how do we figure out, or how do we choose which way to divide up our data? The lectures and the labs will walk you through why this matters so much, because the way you choose to classify your data will really change the look of your map. So understanding the different options you have in ArcMap for data classification, what they all mean, how they're all created, understanding if you will have empty classes with this classification method are important to know. One of the things you'll get some opportunity to is in some of the videos is understand the different math and calculations that go on behind the scenes. You don't necessarily need to know that to figure out how many classes you want to use, but it helps when you're choosing the classes to understand how they're formed. You'll also get to look at the histograms and understand or find different ways to learn more about your data, not just through the attribute table, but through the data itself. So a lot of cool new tools you're learning this week. This may help you with some of your map critiques on your exam, because if they're choosing a classification scheme that's meant for quantitative data and you have qualitative data, you know that's definitely something to start to critique on. If you have any questions, let me know.